What's going on YouTube? Welcome to Fresh Review. You're new to the channel. What we do here is every Saturday and Sunday we showcase some gameplay. The game I'm showcasing right now will be Marvel Rivals, right? And it's going to be Marvel Rivals for a long time on Saturday and Sundays. I'm currently hooked on the game, and as you guys can see, I'm a top 500 player. I'm ranked Celestial 2, ranked 372nd in the world to be more specific. I want to show you guys my history, my past matches. And as you guys can see, I have been on a tear in these competitive games. In the games I do lose, they are all dog fights. I normally don't get steamrolled. But rewatching these games, narrating, giving you guys an inside the mind, going over my thought process has even helped me, and that's on replays and stuff. And I feel like I'm able to win more often and lose less often. I hope these gameplays are helping you, but without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into our gameplay. Now, for this gameplay, I will be teaching you guys how to carry as a support. So, in last gameplay, I taught you guys how to survive the dive, right? Uh, in that gameplay, we had a Captain America, a Magic, a Venom, a Spider-Man. We had a lot of stuff we had to handle and fight in that gameplay. I gave you guys tips and tricks on how to counter those people by just surviving, right? Because your life is important. The longer you support, the better because you're dying, your team's not getting healed, right? Unless the other support's there. But whenever you're facing dive, it's super important that if you do die, the other support will be mad at you because he's like, oh my goodness, now they're all focusing their attention on you, stuff like that. Your life is so important. You have to play your life and you have to survive. On this one, I'm going to teach you guys something that's a little bit different and just as important, and that is how to carry as a support. So in this game, we don't go up against dive. So it's a different play style here. Uh, and because we're not going up against dive, we can heal more. When you're going up against dive as a cloak main, you want to be a little bit more conservative with how you use your bubbles and when you use your cloak fade to get out of danger because you use them as soon as you get them on cooldowns. Uh, as soon as you get them off of the cooldown, when you need them, you probably won't have them. In this game, you don't go up against dive. So we're able to heal bot, you could say, but we don't heal bot because we heal as much as we can. But when people are fully healed, we want to do damage, right? You want to get your numbers as high as possible, and that's exactly what we did in this game. So I'm gonna teach you guys how to carry. If you're a support main, you might feel like you have the least impactful role because you might think DPSs could go out there and get kills and carry that way. Tanks could go out there and get kills and carry that way. And then you're a support, you're just healing. If your team's bad, you can't do anything. That may or may not be true. I think all roles are important, but as a support, you can definitely carry. Now, I like to say supports are enhancers, right? So you have a good team and you're a great support, you can make that team great, right? And then, if you're a DPS and you have a good team, it could be just an easy game for you, whatever the case may be. But I feel like supports definitely enhance your team. By keeping your team fully healed, they're able to go out there, be more aggressive, get more kills that way and stuff. So enhance your team, empower your team, support your team, right? It's that simple. Now, we fade out here right away, and we look around to make sure they got no Spidey or anything, but we fade out there, try to get a little speed boost. Now we're walking out. So we had an Adam Warlock here. This, I believe, was right after the update. So yes, this was. So after the update where they buffed Cloak's damage, so this is very huge that they buffed the damage. And they changed Adam, so Adam heals a little bit better now. Every time he gets a critical headshot, he gets his healing back faster. So I don't mind having an Adam on my squad now. After the buff, you can definitely feel the healing difference with him as a partner now compared to before. But right now, always keep your head on a swivel. I know we had teammates that were going off on the side. I didn't see them for a while. I saw that they were low. Keep your head on a swivel. Right here, we try to throw the blind out. Whenever you got the blind, you always want to throw it type stuff. And they don't have dive, like I said earlier. So, and right here, I know I actually rewatched this gameplay with one of my friends, and they said they want ult right here. No need to ult here, especially when we have an Adam Warlock. I have to save my ult. So I know a lot of people are low right here, but I can't panic because I see they have a Star-Lord. Star-Lord is dangerous. We need an ult to counter that. They have a group. We need an ult to counter that, right? So we don't want to ult here. And it wasn't too much danger. I trusted my ability to keep the team up, and then, I had the windows that was huge there. Now we're good to go. But especially since I have an Adam Warlock, I'm the only support ultimate that could counter those ults mentioned before. I definitely don't want to waste it. If I had a Luna, maybe, it'd make a little bit of sense to pop there if I got panicked. or worried my team was gonna die, but nothing to worry about there. Now we keep healing. Our Emma goes down. That's very unfortunate, but we continue to heal. Now they pop their support ult. That does not mean we have to pop ours just because they pop theirs. We can kite this. Remember, I talked about this in my first video. Kite means just retreat and then engage from afar. We throw our blind out and we cloak out just in time. And we aren't caught in the group ult. If we would have got caught in that, we could have ulted to save ourselves, but we cloaked out just in time. Oh, we actually do ult here. We keep everybody else up, so didn't have to do it here. And this is kind of a mistake because now we had enough for Star-Lord ult. Thankfully, their Star-Lord pops prematurely because I didn't think our cloak ult was down yet. So we got a soul bond by Warlock, and we try to fade out, bubble, and then we just try to retreat here. So not bad, but we should actually not ulted there. We should not ulted. Exactly when we did. Now we get right to healing. Unfortunately, our Star-Lord dies, but that's okay. We retreat, right? This is really good positioning because I'm far back. Whenever you're facing a group, groups are problematic because of their walls. It can block off your healing. Don't try to get in front of the group walls. That's how you end up dying to group. You're too far up. I'm far back. So my team, let's say a group puts a wall up behind her. I won't be able to heal her. She's going to have to sidestep, get out the way, or I could try to reposition and get an angle to heal her. But, or, destroy the group walls. It's kind of tough to do as Cloak and Dagger. Hopefully somebody else can shoot them. But don't get too far up. Always want to be in the back line when you're support. Be as far back as you can heal as possible while still being safe from taking any damage. So throw the bubble down there. Then now we're ready to re-engage as a team. That our team is back. Now I know that those people are on the top right are low on HP. So after that group's fully healed, I'm going to make sure anybody needs healing. So some healing that way. Now we're good to go. Now we have ult again. But we know they have a Magneto. Magneto probably has his ult. We had to keep that in mind here. Throw our blind out there. Again, just because they ult it doesn't mean we have to. But I see that Warlock's low. I do decide to ult here. We got soul bonded and we were able to dodge the meteor. So very good play there by us. Free kill on Mag. Great play by Wolves, especially when we throw the blind out. Right there, I throw the bubble down a little bit prematurely, and the reason why is bang right there. So I'm like, ooh. I wanted to cloak our team out, but I did it too early. They had to get out of the cloak ult first. And once again, we don't have anything for Star-Lord ult. So rewatching the film, what should I be doing here? I should be saving my ultimate just for Star-Lord. So we had none for that. Again, we're still shooting, even though we don't see anything. How do you deal damage? How do you heal people? By shooting. Hey, spray and pray works on this game. You don't have to worry about saving ammo. You have unlimited ammo, right? In Call of Duty, they only give you like 3 to 4 mags. Then you run out. You got to go pick up some guns on the ground, stuff like that. On this one, you don't have to worry about that. I tried to bubble those people and heal them, but I wasn't able to. So we go right back to healing our Wolverine. So right now, we finally, oh no, my apologies. I thought we switched to a different healer. That comes a little bit later in this game. So right now I'm going to take out the Ankh. I'm going to keep trying to heal. Throw that window. You see, I use my abilities almost as soon as I get them. And since they have no dive, you should always use the windows whenever. The cloak window and the dagger windows whenever you get them. That's the best time to do it. But that bubble I'm using almost as soon as I get it every time. Why? Because remember they had no dive, so I don't have to hold it. I ult right here to keep our Groot up because he could have died through that Moon Knight ult. Groot's a little slow. He can't move around as quick. He doesn't have escapability, so he probably would have died there. I'll ult here to keep everybody up. And this is a good enough ult because I know I have it before Magneto. Magneto tried to ult me last time. He missed. If I held it too long, Madkai got his ult back and then hit me. Now, their Mantis pops. I'm not sure they were low or anything. Their Mantis pops. Again, I would recommend that popping just because the other support pops. Right, their Mantis got to save their ult for something else. But that's their team. Let's focus on our gameplay right here in our team. So right here we ult with Wolverine. And we're getting some good picks. trying to heal everybody up. I throw this window out. I'm pretty sure. No, I don't have it yet. That's the cloak one. Throw the cloak out. Now throw another window. Throw the bubble on the ground. You know, we're trying to heal. Really good res here by our Adam. But we had nothing for that. So I get out of there. I try to heal the Adam, but he's already melted. You know how it goes with the Star-Lord ult. Very dangerous here. And we're losing the team fight. Now we have Mantis here. This is a support battle. We know we almost have our blind. As soon as we get it, we blind her, and we would have killed her, but she gets the health pack. So now that she has the health pack, we can just retreat. Right? We could have tried to keep fighting it, but there's no need to fight it. This team fight's lost. Her team will probably come back and help her, so we fade out. We try to get out of there. I throw a bubble down so I can keep retreating, and we're good to go. So we have already back yet again, and now we finally have Luna instead of a Warlock. So this is solid. So now we don't have to be as conservative with our ult. We can use it whenever we feel like we need to. Necessarily, because now we got 2 support ults that can counter. Now, I thought about ulting right here, but Groot does make it out of there alive. So, that's why I flew up. I was ready to ult out the sky, try to land above the talons so they don't just rain on my head. But it's okay. Now, we continue running through. Just because they pop doesn't mean I have to. But I see that people are getting low, so I do pop right here. Probably didn't have to necessarily. We get 3 kills here, but that's a good play by their mag. We get 4 kills. People are dying. I had my ult down. I'm kind of surprised she died there. But we should win this fight, in my humble opinion. Pro tip on this map, instead of taking the stairs, cloak up. But be careful, because if they have a Spider-Man, I almost got clipped. Spider-Man will try to yank you off right here. So they have a Spider-Man. Be careful cloaking up like that. But they don't have a Spider-Man. So we cloak up and we continue. Try to get there as fast as possible. I would have switched to Luna here if we had if we didn't have a Luna. The reason why I got there faster to help the team. But unfortunately they got a Star-Lord ult, and our group still dies through the Luna ult. Luna's on green as well, so it wasn't like she went to purple. She stayed on green. They're just doing too much damage there. So right now, trying to heal our Psylocke. We got somebody that's going to try to switch to Strange, I'm pretty sure. We try to touch there, but it's whatever. And that death actually counts, which is very annoying. So I have 30k heals. I actually, right now, have more heals than their entire team combined, right? I'm almost doubling my own healer, but I mean, he's an Adam Warlock, so it is what it is. But right now, I'm doing a great job, but we have not been playing perfect. What could we do? What's the adjustment we need to make? Our ultimate, right? So how did we die? We died twice. Once at the very end, just trying to touch point. Game was already, round was already over. And then the first time we died, we got Magneto ulted. Didn't have to ult there necessarily. How could we avoid that next time? Well, not avoid it next time. What should we do next time? We should save our ult for Star-Lord's ult, right? So that's the first round gone by. Star-Lord got a free ult off every round. Well, not every round. Every time he popped it, he had a free ult. This round, my goal, every time Star-Lord has his ult, I need to have mine. I need to save mine for Star-Lord. Now, this is not as important since we have a rocket. So since we have Rocket now, Rocket's amplifier could be a good way to counter the Star-Lord. But nevertheless, somebody has to have ultimate to counter that Star-Lord ult. So right now, like I said, we're having a great game. This game is very winnable, right? We capped the point, we pushed it. But this game, I want to show you guys why mentality is also important. I don't really ever give up until the game's lost. I feel like this game was definitely winnable. I had games where we don't even cap the first point. We go on defense. We prevent them from capping the first point, right? And then it ends in a draw. So, I mean, we capped the point and had a push. This team is going to... Our team doesn't have the mentality that I have. I'm highly disappointed these are top 500 players that have a weak mentality, but that's a different story. So, right now they destroyed the bridge, so you get the... whatever stuff happening, and then they go up there, they insta-kill our rocket. before I could react really and try to help them. I throw a bubble down there and people are just dying instantly. So you just retreat. It's that simple. We had to give it up that fast. It's very disappointing. You didn't even try to fight back, really. This right here, I don't know who initiated the surrender. Maybe it was Bobby. Maybe it's some other people. People are already trying to surrender. No, we got steamrolled. It's disappointing. It happens, though. Let's just continue. Keep trying to fight. I'm not going to give up after one team fight, right? I mean, anybody could lose one team fight, one round, whatever. Keep our rocket alive. Very important to keep him up. The other support is the most important person to keep up, most likely, at all. Well, 9 out of 10 times. Even more important than the other tank. Very important you keep your other support up, so that's what we do here. Now, again, as soon as we get our abilities, we keep using them. I could switch over to cloak. I do. I could switch over to cloak, throw a blind out. That's exactly what I do. Throw a bubble out in the middle because I want them to keep being aggressive. I don't want to throw it. I saw Thing was low. I don't want him to back all the way up and like disengage. Now, keep finding. We're going to keep healing you. You need to just play in the bubble. Then we're good to go. So we have our ult. We pop it soon we hear Star-Lord. This is a good pop because we know the sooner we pop it, the better. Because we're expecting Mag not to have ult yet. If we, let's say Star-Lord didn't pop right away, and like he waited 20 more seconds, their Mag could try to dunk on us, stuff like that. I know our Mag doesn't have ult to counter the Star-Lord right now, because you know the game's still kind of just starting. So it is what it is. Right here, we just retreat, keep kiting. We have the amplifier down, so I switch over to cloak. No need for me to really heal right now. Whenever you get the chance, as cloak and dagger, do damage, especially if you feel like your team's not doing damage. If you have a cloak ult down, a Luna Snow ult, whatever the case may be, people are fully healed. Do as much damage as possible, and that's what we're trying to do here. Right now, I don't try to shoot. I cloak out, fade up in the sky, and then we're good to go. So throw a bubble down, though I don't see them. Always throw the bubble down because you know you gotta expect for them to retreat if they need it, and the bubble's there. So. Good plays right here by us. We're able to stop the Star-Lord ult, and we get a hold right here. So there's 4 minutes left. We got a whole lot of team fighting. I'd probably say about 1 minute per team fight, so we got about 4 more team fights if I had to guess. That's probably how you could gauge it. Throw the window out even when I need to. Keep an eye on my rocket, and right here I got caught slipping. You see they are raining down bullets on our rocket. They are letting it fly on this man. And I did not know he went down that low on HP until I looked down and said, oh, I just looked at you a moment ago. I promise you I did. And then you're full HP. Then I didn't see all the bullets get rained down towards his direction. So they almost killed our rocket. That had been very disastrous. But we're able to keep everybody up. We don't have our ult right now. Well, let me rewind it. When he first pops, we don't have our ult. So what do? We know we're close. I throw the bubble. Instead of throwing it up there and hoping they could get healed or anything, every time you shoot like a dagger thing, you get like 1% ult charge, right? Depending on how many people are around, but it's like roughly 1%. I throw the bubble down on myself. I got to make sure I keep myself up. So he instantly killed me, whatever. That had been awful before I could pop. I keep myself up, make sure I'm good to go. So if he starts shooting me, the bubble will heal me, and that will be how I get my ult charged to get enough to get my ult off. So we get it just in the nick of time. Now we're able to ult here, and I was surprised their Magneto. No, I guess their Magneto ulted before. I thought their Mag would have had an ult here. So I was ready to take a detour into the right doorway, but no need to. Right here we cloak out. We don't want to get we don't want to start moonwalking because Emma's taking mind control. But we know she's probably finna get us here. So what do? We throw the L1 hills out, the window out, and we put the bubble down slightly in front of us. So we're walking the bubble, and we're walking forward, right? So it's slightly in front of us. We stay in the bubble the whole time. And now our Emma starts diffing, and now that I got the amplifier down, I should have stayed in cloak mode. And I do switch back to cloak mode, so this is good. But I should have stayed in cloak mode. No need for me to really come out of cloak mode. But right back to healing it again. So very good job here. Made a great adjustment in the second half. Make sure we saved. And I'm pinging the rocket, but we really don't have anybody that can handle that. But I'm pinging the rocket while they die. I see that the rocket shooting orbs up there. I'm even trying to hit them myself. Very disappointing. Nobody's even looking up there, but it is what it is. Bucky eventually looks up there if I'm not mistaken, but that's a different story. Yeah, there goes Bucky showing up there. So now we have ult yet again. And Star-Lord has begun his ult really quick too. Uh, and Star-Lord makes an adjustment here. So we ult since we're already in the sky. And we didn't even have to use our fade. The reason why is because I don't know how this activates. Maybe it's after a certain amount of damage at a certain amount of time. But you can start flying up in this stuff right here, this blue stuff. I think it's called like Thoth's Wrath. I'm not sure exactly. But we fly up in that and we get an ult from super high. I should have actually cloaked and got even higher up. So after I flew up, cloak, get about this high, and then ult. And the reason why I want to be high is because I expect for their mag to have ult now. And that's exactly what he does have. But our mag bubbles us. So great play by our mag. I tried to cloak right out, but we don't have that. We would have died. So great play by our mag to give me the bubble. Now we're able to cloak out, reposition, thaw our blind. Thaw the window there. We didn't have to thaw the window because we had the cloak ult still down. So it threw it out a little prematurely. But the bubble was really good. Since we got the amplifier now I can go cloak mode. We got the bubble. Well, we had the bubble down. We got the amplifier up. I reposition here after I throw the blind. The reason why I reposition here is I see that group probably has ult and we're all too grouped up. So I throw the blind out here. I'm going to get in a good spot to throw the blind. I have to cloak out, get away from my team. I'm expecting a group ult to come. And as soon as I cloak out, reposition, Groot gets his ult and he tries to throw it down, but he dies before he gets it down, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think he got it out. So good job there with the blind, making sure he took more damage. You couldn't see exactly what he was doing. I don't know if he even knew what he was doing, but we kill him there. Now we get right back to healing everybody else that needs it. So we ping the rocket. Let people know where rocket is. And Star-Lord makes an adjustment here. Talking about making adjustments. Unlike me that waited till the second half to make mine, he makes his this game like right now during this team fight. So he has pieced together that I am saving my ult for him, and I'm making sure my ult will only be popped when he has his out, so they don't get a free Star-Lord ult. So what does he do? He says, okay, I'm tired of this cloak and dagger. I'm going to go try to kill this cloak and dagger. I'm going to try to go handle this cloak and dagger. And this is a good adjustment by him, but we got to be mindful of that stuff. We see hear his footstep. We ping this immediately. Remember, you got to be aware. Head on a swivel. We haven't seen Star-Lord in a while. Is he going on the flank? Yes. We hear the footsteps. We ping this immediately. Make sure we heal our rocket. Don't want him to die. We got a thing here. We throw the bubble down so they can keep fighting. Throw our blind out so they can get a little bit more damage. And we want to heal that rocket ASAP. Now, we don't ult here for the Punisher. Why? Because our cloak ult is saved for who? Star-Lord. He's the guy we identified as kind of a problem. And we trust our mag to kill the Punisher here. He doesn't get the kill on the Punisher. So that's unfortunate. I don't know exactly what happened there. But remember, we don't want to ult this. You know, it was very tempting to ult there. But I'm like, if we can heal that, we can heal that. If we can't, we can't. Now we ult. We saved this specifically for Star-Lord. Saw that team was low, but he said, no, let's not do it unless we can counter the Star-Lord ult. And that's exactly what we do here. It's a good play by us. We put the amplifier down. Let's go ahead and enjoy that amp. And get a kill on Dagger. And keep healing here. Got a bubble down. And then we're trying to kill the Star-Lord. This, like I said, was right after the Cloak and Dagger update where they do more damage. So those Dagger shots do pack a little bit more punch. But we continue to heal. And right now, I feel like I'm not healing that great during this section of the team fight. So I'm like, Star-Lord might get his ult before me. Cause right now, Rocket's doing a really good job healing. He's taking a lot of my heals. I was stealing his heals the first however many team fights. But I'm like, right now, he's kind of out healing me. So I'm keeping that in mind. But we have a ult right here by Groot. Throw our window out there and heal as much as possible. And then blind. After that, Thing and Bucky ult, I should have not switched off and went back to Dagger. I should have stayed Cloak and I got this kill here. Because you're going to see I stopped shooting. And the reason why I stopped shooting, I switched to Cloak now. But I didn't want to empower up their Magneto because he'd be absorbing the Dagger shots and all that. But he can't absorb this Cloak whatever this nonsense attack is. He can't absorb that. So I tried to get the kill there, but nah. Not able to get it. We cloak out yet again. Want to avoid the mag bomb. Don't want to get dunked on. And get right back to healing. We need it. Throw the window out. Put the bubble down. Now we had nothing for that. But thankfully, our team will focus it. And our mag will absorb a lot of it. So we're able to get the kill that way. So that's how the game ends. That is a terrific game. And that is how you carry. So if there's no dive, a lot of you people be like, oh, dive is in such a bad state. Or whatever. You hate playing support because dive is so strong. Do you guys put up numbers like this when there is no dive, though? Do you put up 68,000 in a 13-minute game? Do you outheal both their healers, right? Who put up 31 and 27? So they put up what? 58,000, 58.5 thousand, 58.6, whatever you want to call it. Do you outheal both healers on the other team? Do you nearly double both of your healers, your Rocket and your Atom from the round before? They combined for like 37,000. Do you do that when there's no dive? Probably not, right? I mean, this is a terrific game in my opinion by me, and uh, dive is annoying, but I don't think dive is overpowered. I think a lot of people just don't want to adapt and get better at the game, right? So I see a lot of cloaks. I went and spectated this one time because I just started learning cloak in season one. So in season one, I played Luna mainly in season zero, and Mantis had my other support. But in season one, I went back and I watched a cloak that I diffed by 20,000 heals. It's like 50k to 30k on the other team. Uh, so I'm like, what's the difference between my cloak and their cloak? Well, I used my cooldowns as soon as I got them. I watched the other cloak. She didn't use her cooldowns really at all. It took her minutes to ever throw out the light window that gives amplified healing and heals on impact, right? That's unacceptable. As soon as I get that ability, I want to throw it. And usually, sometimes I even throw that ability when my teammates have full health, when I know there's about to be a lot of damage coming. So I want them to stay full health even longer, be more engaged in the fight, be more aggressive, right? So use your abilities way more, right? When there's no dive. And this is how you can carry. A lot of you guys don't use your abilities nearly as much as you should. On Cloak and Dagger, there's no dive. There's really no reason you should be holding any of your abilities, except for the Cloak Fade. The Cloak Fade, you don't just use that to use it, but everything else, the Bubble, the Light Window, the Cloak Darkness Window, all of those, use them pretty much as soon as you get them. And I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. Hope you guys learned something in the comment section down below. Let me know if you guys like this series. Like I said, every Saturday and Sunday, I want to get one of these videos out. I have given you guys 3 Marvel videos now, and continue to give me feedback on these. I timestamp to the best of my abilities each key moment, I believe. So, without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys on the next one.